If you believe my story, or don't, I still appreciate you for listening. Thank you. My name is Outer. I'm a demon hunting VTuber, and what I'm about to tell you is my first encounter with the supernatural. I was around the age of 5 or 6. My grandmother lived in a 2-story apartment that already had everyone on edge. Small stories of footprints in the kitchen, shoes moving on their own, ghosts that looked as if they had surgical attire, or my little cousin seeing something on the ceiling. I understand it wouldn't be the best if your, son, sibling, daughter just saw anything in the corner of your room, especially on the ceiling, and they're just, one day like,
Look, my friend David is up there.
You would pick him up, hold him deeply in your arms, and leave! It's been years since I've seen my uncle, but around this time, he would visit here and there. While my parents, grandparents, and my uncle were talking outside, I remembered my aunt had some toys upstairs in her room. So while everyone was talking, I entered through the main entrance of the house. There was a back entrance, but you would have to go around the apartments in order to use that door. So really, there's no way someone can go upstairs without me seeing them. I make my way through the kitchen, the living room, and finally, the stairs. The stairs me and my cousin once used a blanket to slide down to then catch so much speed, we slammed into the back door. I'm surprised I didn't break a bone. Or if you ever had carpet on your stairs, you would just, sit down and then whee! As I make my giddy self upstairs, I finally reach my aunt's room. Again, the house is and should be empty. I barely took a step into her room. And that's when it talked. Hey, come closer. Help me. I won't hurt you. Just come here. It sounded exactly like my uncle. But I knew it was impossible. He couldn't have run around this whole building. I would have heard the back door open. Even then, it's locked from the inside. I was in shock. I was afraid. I slid down the stairs, afraid that if I ran, I would have tripped in fear. I ran and I ran. As I finally made it back to my family, there I saw my uncle, and everyone else was talking. I told them about what happened. In confusion, my family told me he had been there this whole time. Even till this day, I still believe I talked with some kind of entity. A demon, a mimic, anything. I'm not really sure, but I know this happened. I know this was real. But if you don't believe me, that's fine. If you have any answers on what it could have been or the entity that I was talking to, please let me know. But if you guys have any of your own personal stories, I might give them a read and give this spooky story thing another go. This was really fun to make, and honestly, the process of it was really, really fun. So thank you guys for listening to my spooky, scary story, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do another one, but I hope you enjoy, and like always, stay safe, stay spooky, and I will see you at the next stream. Bye-bye!